Welcome to the Terror Explained. Today we are going to talk about a movie where everyone has become vampires who keep themselves alive by drinking the blood of common people, whose name is Daybreakers, which was released in 2009. This story starts in the year 2009, where we are told that due to the bat plague spread all over the world, and whoever got infected by this virus started turning into vampires. Vampires need blood to satisfy their hunger. That's why they started killing other people. Because of this, humans slowly started dying and the number of vampires started increasing. Vampires could never come in front of sunlight. That's why now the world has completely changed. Everything at night. Vampires do little and stay in their homes during the day. However, they also have special vehicles in which light cannot come inside. They drive their vehicles with the help of cameras. The scientists here have also become vampires, and according to their calculations, only 5% humans are left in this world. And as they will also die, then they will not get blood to drink, due to which all the vampires will be killed. There is a very big company here. That company decides that they will make blood like humans so that the hunger of vampires can be quenched here. There is also a Dr. Edward in this company who is trying to create that kind of blood by doing research on the blood of humans, due to which the humans are suffering a lot. Although Dr. Edward himself is a vampire, but he is on humans. They do not want to commit such atrocities, nor do they drink the blood of humans. They drink the blood of animals to satisfy their hunger. Now there is a meeting of this company where it is told that due to the shortage of humans, now there are vampires. They are changing into even more dangerous creatures called subsiders, and they are so dangerous that they are a threat to the vampires themselves. Just as vampires are a threat to humans and have become a threat to vampires as well, which are similar to those who are called subsiders, although they also have special vehicles which cannot have light inside and drive their vehicles with the help of cameras. The scientists here have also become vampires, and according to their calculations, there are only 5% humans left in this world, and as they too will be destroyed, then they will not get blood to drink, due to which all the vampires will be killed. There is a very big company. That company decides that they will make human-like blood so that the hunger of vampires can be satiated. Here in this company, there is also a Dr. Edward who, after falling prey to humans, can use their blood. Here in the meeting, Edward's boss tells Edward that the synthetic blood that you have made, we will have to test it on vampires. Edward says that he is not completely ready yet, but perhaps he does not have that much time. Have to wait for it to be completely ready. That's why Edward has to do this even if he doesn't want to. He injects synthetic blood into a vampire in the lab, due to which his body temperature starts increasing continuously and he is killed. That is, the whole experiment is completely failed. Now when Edward is going home, he sees his ears in the mirror of his car, which have started growing. That is, now he is also turning into a subsider. Seeing this, he becomes upset and his attention is completely diverted from the road. He goes and then his car collides with another car which stops ahead. Now Edward goes to look in that car, and from where a girl comes out, she shoots an arrow on his hand, but Edward does not know anything. Actually, everyone in that car is a human being. That is why they are afraid of Edward. Edward says that you do not need to be afraid of me. I will not do any harm to you. And then here comes the sound of police horn. Actually, the whole world. It has changed. Now the police here are also vampires. That is why Edward hides all the humans in his car, and when the police come to him, he tells them the wrong way, that the humans should run in that direction and the police should go in that direction. After this, he takes all the people out of his car. Their leader is named Audrey. She reads Edward's name and occupation on his badge. Now all the people leave from here. Edward, when he returns to his home, he sees that his brother is there. He lives separately from Edward because he is a soldier, although he is also a vampire, but he works for the army, and today he came to the house to celebrate Edward's birthday. Actually, his job is to send humans to Edward's company so that he can do research on them. Here Edward's brother has brought blood in a bottle as a birthday gift for Edward, who is human but Edward. He refuses to drink it. Arguments begin between the two brothers, and during this argument, Edward's brother throws a bottle against the wall, the smell of which is a subsider, which is more dangerous than the vampires. He used to be a vampire himself. He comes inside, and after that he attacks Edward and his brother, and Edward's brother is a soldier. He kills that subsider. After this, the police come here, and when he sees the subsider's ring, they come to know that it was Edward's gardener. Edward gets very upset seeing his condition. Actually, he was not able to get blood. Hence, due to lack of blood, he became like this, i.e. everything. Cider is made. When everyone leaves from here, here comes Audrey, who has come to meet Edward. She is the same girl whose car Edward hit his car. She knows about Edward and what she gives Edward an address and tells him to come and meet me here. The next day, when Edward goes to his office, his boss tells him that now there is no need to make fake blood. The rich people in this world want to give a good amount of real blood. That is why there is no need to make fake blood. But Edward is not like that. He wants to save humans. That is why the address given to him by Audrey is that when he reaches the place, Audrey introduces him to a man whose name is Elvis. She tells him that earlier he was also a vampire, but now he has become completely human. That is, they know some formula by which vampires can be turned back into vampires. But before we can talk about anything, Edward's brother comes here and takes both of them at gunpoint. That night when Audrey came to meet Edward, her brother killed both of them. He had listened to all the things. Since then he was chasing Edward so that he could catch the humans. Now a military vehicle is coming there, but before that vehicle can reach them, Elvis attacks Edward's brother, due to which he becomes unconscious and everyone runs away from here in the car. After this, Elvis takes Edward near a river and tells him that I was the first human being. I am the first person who made such vehicles for vampires. One day, when I was driving, my car hit a place, due to which I fell out of the car. My body started burning in the sunlight, but at that very moment I fell into the water and later, I was completely cured. That is, the sunlight was not burning my body in ultraviolet rays. I don't know anything about how this happened. After this, they bring Edward to another place where there are many people here. But there is also a lab where they check the blood of Elvis. Actually, when the car collided and he fell out of the car, he was exposed to sunlight for a few moments before falling into the water, due to which the virus inside him was completely destroyed and he became a normal human being. Edward wanted to understand this entire calculation very well so that he could make all the vampires normal humans once again and then showed it to Edward's boss. There is a huge shortage of blood in his company. That is why he is killing humans to get more and more blood, and all the vampires in the whole city have become very aggressive due to the shortage of blood. Here we are shown a boy and a girl, both of whom are human beings, and they are going to the place where Audrey and all his friends live, but then soldiers surround them from all sides and catch them. She comes to know about this and understands that soldiers, i.e. vampires, can come here at any time to catch them all. That is why all those who are with her here are sent from here to another safe place. But she and Elvis stay here with Edward because Edward wants to understand how Elvis was transformed from a vampire to a human because of what happened to Elvis, so he decides to take responsibility for himself. While experiment, he exposes his body to sunlight, due to which his body starts burning, but after a few moments he asks to pour water on himself, and when this is done, Edward also becomes a normal human being, and he understands that from inside a vampire. How does the virus have to come out? But now the soldiers come here. They start searching all around, but all three of them hide inside the water tank. That is why the soldiers are not able to find them. Edward's brother is also there among these soldiers, who does not find Edward and his friends here but finds another girl who is the daughter of Edward's boss. Actually, she is a common human being and she did not want to live with vampires. That is why Edward's boss has given her the order that wherever you find my daughter, you should cut her and turn her into a vampire, and Edward's brother does the same. He cuts her in her garden and turns her into a vampire too, but still she does not want to drink human blood. The same is shown in the whole city where blood is flowing. There is a shortage of vampires. That is why everyone is turning into a subsider. The army is ordered to kill all the subsiders because they are a threat to the vampires themselves. The subsiders are forced to be taken out into the sunlight and killed. Among them, there is also the daughter of Edward's boss, who has been turned into a vampire by Edward's brother himself, and she has also become a vampire because she does not drink human blood. And seeing this, Edward's brother feels very sad because all this is because of him. On the other hand, Edward is shown who now wants to cure the whole world. That is why he goes to his partner who used to do research with him in the lab, who was preparing to make fake blood with him. And there is also Elvis, and when his partner sees Edward in human form, he is completely surprised. But next time the military comes here and takes Audrey with them. Actually, it was Edward's partner who saved him. He was the one who had cheated and called the military here because he has now made synthetic, i.e. fake blood, and he wants to give himself the credit for this entire research, and also he and his boss do not want anyone to become a human being anymore because they can rule the whole world by selling this fake blood and can become very rich. Edward and Elvis run away from here and go to the garage where Edward's brother comes and tells them that I want to help you, but now something starts happening to him because he has been hungry for a long time. So Bo attacks Elvis and starts drinking his blood. Edward gets angry and is about to kill him when he sees that his brother has also become a common man. Edward comes to understand that people who have become normal humans from vampires have this claim in their blood. That means any vampire who drinks their blood will become a normal human. Advertisement decides that he will go to his boss to save Audrey. He is with his boss and says that I made a big mistake. I want to become a vampire again. Hearing this, his boss becomes very happy and bites him in the garden. As soon as his blood gets inside his mouth, his boss also becomes a common man. After this, he ties his boss and sends him down where there are many people. There are soldiers who are all hungry and they attack their boss for food and drink his blood, due to which all the soldiers become completely human, but Edward's boss is killed and the same is shown to Edward. When Joe is leaving from here with Audrey, he comes across many soldiers who are all vampires. Edward's brother comes to save him, and now, because he himself has become a human, that is why all the soldiers who are vampires. They pounce on him to drink his blood, and after drinking his blood, all of them themselves become humans, but Edward's brother is killed. Here Edward's friend also comes, who has made fake blood which will kill him. He wants to rule the whole world by selling blood. He kills all the soldiers who have become humans because he does not want vampires to become humans again. After this, he is about to kill Audrey and Edward also. Then Elvis comes there and shoots an arrow and kills Edward's companion, and now Edward, Elvis, and Audrey, the three of them want to turn all the vampires in the world into humans again. That is why they set out on their mission in the car, and with this movie ends here. If you liked the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this kind of movie recap video.